Hello my friends, welcome to solve this math problem. In here we're going to solve this fraction, which is 500 to power of 500 over 250 to power of 250. We're going to solve this problem with two methods. So for first method, in here we can write this 500 as 500 to power of, we can write in here as 250 plus 250 and over 250 to power of 250 to power of 250. So in next step, as you know, if we have a to power of m plus n, this is equals to a to power of m times a to power of n. And in here, we can write 500 to power of 250 times 500 to power of 250 and over 250 to power of 250. And in next step, we can write this as 500 to power of 250 and times 500 to power of 250 over 250 to power of 250, right? And here, as you know, if we have a to power of m over b to power of m, this is equals to a over b to power of m. So it will be 500 to power of 250 times, in here we can write this as 500 over 250 to power of 250. So in next step it will be 500 to power of 250 times, in here 500 over 250, it will be 2, so it will be 2 to power of 250, right? And as you know from exponential rule, if we have a to power of m times b to power of m, in here we can write this as a times b to power of m. So in here we can write this as 500 times 2 and to power of 250, and it will be 500 times 2, it will be 1000 and to power of 250. And it will be, we can write 1000 as 10 to power of 3 and to power of 250. And as you know, if we have a to power of m to power of n, this is equals to a to power of m times n. So in here, this is equals to 10 to power of 3 times 250, and it will be 10 to power of 750. So this is our answer from first method. So in next step, we're going to solve this problem with second method. So second method, our problem is 500 to power of 500 over 250 to power of 250. So in here, this is equals to, we can write 500 as 2 times 250, right? And to power of 500 and over 250 to power of 250. And in next step, as you know, if we have a times b to power of n, we can write this as a to power of n times b to power of n. So in here, for this numerator, we can write 2 to power of 500 and times 250 to power of 500, right? And over 250 to power of 250. And in next step, we can write this as 2 to power of 500 times 250 to power of 500 over 250 to power of 250. And as you know from exponential rule, if we have a to power of m over a to power of n, this is equals to a to power of m minus n. So in here we can write, we have 2 to the power of 500 and times 250 to power of 500 minus 250, right? 500 minus 250, and it will be 2 to power of 500 times 250 to power of 500 minus 250, it will be 250. And in next step, as you know, if we have a to power of m times n, we can write this as a to power of m to power of n, right? So in here, we can write 500 as 2 times 250, right? So from this formula, in here we can write this as 2 to power of 2 and to power of 250 and times 250 to power of 250. And here it will be 2 to power of 2 is 4, so 4 to power of 250 times 250 to power of 250. And here we can write this as 4 times 250 and to power of 250. And it will be 4 times 250 is 1000, so 1000 to power of 250. And we can write 1000 as 10 to power of 3 and to power of 250, and it will be 10 to power of 3 times 250, and it will be 750. So this is our final answer. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.